Hello, everyone. That's not the right button. Hello, everyone. The end of my stream title's cut off? Where? What's cutting off my stream title? I would have been live earlier, except that I went and got dinner with Crow, and also, I had to wait until Stump was awake. How's the game sound? It's very loud to me. Ugh, what a beautiful game. Sounds good? I mean, compared to, like, my voice, I can turn it down. I've already turned it down. We are at just below middle. Look sensitivity. Perfect, fast side of perfect, reasonably fast, unreasonably fast, a parody of control. Oh, wait. The mouse sensitivity is crazy in this game. I'm louder than the game? Wonderful. But yeah, I may have waited until Stump was... Whoa. Okay, sorry for the flashing. I want to go back to Macintosh. I waited until Stump was reblogging things on my Tumblr. Anyway. I don't know that we can possibly delay any longer. It's been a little while since I've been live, though. You know what, actually, we can delay a little longer. Let's go to the chair. We can keep listening to the music, though. I got a job! Crazy. Crazy stuff. I have been very busy at work. The chair, I meant the door. The ominous green door, of course. Been busy at work. Had a long day at work. Which is crazy to say. I work with vats of big acid and teeny tiny brushes. Hey Navy, welcome in. I'm just talking about my job at the big vats of acid and teeny tiny brushes factory. That's not even a joke though. I do work with vats of hot acid and brushes with a single hair in them. That's not what I've been doing recently, though. I've been doing a lot of microscope work. And a lot of sitting around at work. And a lot of Minesweeper on my phone. Which is not super easy, because I have to wear nitrile gloves all day. And so... yeah. I've lost a few games of Minesweeper to the fact that the gloves are just not very precise. So if you're wondering what I'm like at work, it's that. I'm playing Minesweeper. I'm still so pleased with that build of the door. I love how it looks. I do wish it was a little narrower, if I'm really getting nitpicky, but I like the texturing, especially the slats. I did hear about that. It's pretty interesting. Okay. We're playing Return of the Obra Dinn. I've heard very good things about this game, although I actually haven't heard much about the story of this game. I know Stump drew some art, and then I maybe drew some kind of something under a spoiler block that they said not to look at until I play the game. So here I am, playing the game. You cannot say you've been keeping up with your microplastics news. They basically did a study looking at the nitrile gloves Okay. Here's how to explain it, because I actually went and read the study. They did a study looking at a bunch of microplastic studies and comparing their results with some kind of spectroscopy, I can't remember the exact type, with I can't remember what they're called. They're not microplastics, but there's a very similar kind of molecule shed by nitrile gloves. I just remember it's kind of chalky. It's used to help them release from molds better. And basically, these gloves just shed it all the time. But when viewed under the same kind of spectroscopy that they're using to look at for microplastics, they look like microplastics, which means that these gloves may have been contaminating basically every microplastic study ever done, because the advice for taking samples for all of this is to wear nitrile gloves, and has been near universal the guide for doing that. Like, that's how people have said you should do these studies. I'm a little bit skeptical of the fact that the whole microplastic panic is because of these gloves, especially after reading the study, because that's really not what they're saying in the actual study. But it's nice to hear. I don't think it's PEG. I also went for dinner with Crow. Yeah. Anything about microplastics should be taken with a grain of salt. And a grain of microplastics. But you don't get to pick that one, you always get it. Okay, while I'm just being quiet on stream, actually, wait. This might be a little too local to say on stream. That sucks. It was about radio. I can't... Oh, Obra Dinn, why are you trapping my cursor? Oh, the music is gone. Yeah, that'd be too local to say on stream. Damn. It's about radio. Max, the thing is that nitrile gloves are not shedding microplastics. The thing they're shedding is, like, biodegradable, for one. And also, I can't fucking remember what it is, though. Hold on. That's why people are so excited about hearing this. Is that the thing that nitrile gloves are shedding is not microplastics. Meaning... Okay, hold on. Where's the actual thing? Do you think it'd be faster to read an article about it, or to read the study again? Because I have both pulled up. The answer is the study again, because the article doesn't actually say. Because why would the article actually say? It's a wonder people didn't know this before. Well, the thing is, you just never think to check that. You think, oh, I'm gloved up, that means that I'm not shedding any particles. That's the other interesting thing, is that the study actually looked at the difference between, like, mass-produced general nitrile gloves and those produced specifically for use in clean rooms. And found that, of course, the clean room ones, which are created with the thought in mind of not shedding anything at all, those ones don't shed, or don't shed nearly as much. However, just your average run-of-the-mill nitrile glove, they don't care that it sheds things. What it sheds is benign, and hasn't mattered to anything up to this point, so why would they care? Okay, Max, I'm gonna send you the actual study, because I feel like you would get something out of that anyway. Because I'm realizing now, it's been 15 minutes. It's been 10 minutes of me actually being on stream, and we've kind of just sat here and listened to music and talked about, like, microplastics. Because the thing with recommending wearing nitrile gloves is that things that people shed could also be misidentified as microplastics, which is why the thought was that if you glove up, it'll be better. Stearate salts, that's what I was looking for. Stearate salts used as a mold release agent are largely what the gloves are shedding. It's not plastic. Anyway, you guys want to play the game? I was hoping Stump would be here by now. What is the exact harm in consuming microplastics again? I mean, same stuff that we've found in studies already. Increased risk of blood clots and heart disease and all manner of stuff. Basically, they just are in the way in your body, and your body's not really good at getting them out of your body. For the record, I am a layman here. I know nothing. I know what maybe slightly above what your average person knows about microplastics. Maybe. So, don't take my word as gospel. Look things up before digging into a hearty breakfast of microplastics or nitrile gloves. It's like Red 40, where most posts won't say actually why it's bad, just that it's bad. Yeah. Sorry, I am just not used to streaming. I've realized that work... This is a inane statement. I've realized that work is tiring. I was gonna say it takes a lot out of me. Specifically, I can actually, like, get into why that was a sentence I was saying, but I did try and simplify it as I was talking, and then it became meaningless and inane. I have to work around a lot of really loud machines, and in somewhat uncomfortable clothing, and it takes a lot for me to, like, regulate my senses. And I think that is why work is uniquely tiring where school was not for me, despite the fact that I'm doing far less than I ever did in a day of school. Because I was just, like, trying to figure out why work was so tiring to me when I still had time and energy to stream every day after school despite having about as long of a day and doing way the fuck more in school. Not really. I'm gonna keep working around them. I mean, those are my machines. Eventually, I'm gonna be the one programming those machines, and that'll be cool. But I do still have to work around them. I do have to ask my supervisor about earplugs, because they do provide earplugs, and I just want them. I want to use them. Ah! Shit. On that note, I need to do something right now while I remember it. There are a pair of earplugs in my pants pocket, my work pants pocket, and those just went into the wash, or into my hampers, so I'm gonna go take them out before they go into the wash. So 1 second, go to the door. 1 second. Okay. Disaster averted. Bring me back. Okay. Well, it's been 15 minutes. I think we could maybe play a little bit of the game. Lost at Sea, 1803, the good ship Obra Dinn. Built 1796, London, 800 tons, 18-foot draught. Captain R. Witterell. Crew, 51 men. Last voyage to Orient, Cape Rendezvous unmet. Contact East India CY London office for inquiries or testimony. Honorable East India Company. Attention, Chief Inspector Insurance and Claims, London office. CY is probably company? The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. I don't know which button advances things. I hit a bunch of them on the keyboard.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
Honorable is hilarious. I agree.
Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Alrighty. Whoa. Just enjoying. It's dawning on me that I should have messed with my compression before I started this game. Because I know this game is very hard on compression. Oh well. What's good, my man? Is that mine? Looks like it. Okay. Up we go. Oh man, this game is so pretty, but it's just evil on compression. I probably should have done something beforehand. Oh well. Too late now. I'll do it next stream. We are on the Obra Dinn. Hold on. I gotta check something. Alright. I love a puzzle game. I know you're asking Navy, but I love a puzzle game. I'm the streamer. You should be talking about me. Can I ring the bell? I can't ring the bell. Look at that moon. Obra Dinn, Obra Dan, life goes on. I'm afraid it's not a reference I get. Cage with a broken bar. Some rope. It's all coming together. Beatles song reference. I guess I could have guessed that. Hey, there's a corpse. A long dead one, too. Gee, I wonder what happened. Ooh. Something sparkling out in the sea. Hi, long dead corpse. Is there a spyglass? Oh.
It's too heavy!
Alright. Can I get the rope? Oh, no, but I can zoom in by hitting E. Or right click.
It's too heavy! Lift it yourself!
Alright. Can I lift it myself?
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Let's put my book in my inventory real quick. Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalog of adventure and tragedy. Preface. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately, and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Henry Evans. Stump is proper awake? Why are they freaking out in your DMs instead of in my chat? What the heck? Stump, welcome in. Hello. Okay. 1 second. I have to get a blanket because I took a shower right before stream and I took off my socks and now my feet are cold. But I'm not wasting a whole nother pair of socks in a day that's almost over. If you want a view into my mind, this is it. There's your view into my mind. I also got some water. I do have a drink here, but it's not water. It's not alcohol either. I'm not getting turned playing Return of the Obra Dinn. Max, I don't shower every day. That is a question that sounds like someone who showers every day would ask. And very backseat attractive game, beware. Don't worry, my no backseating tag will protect me, surely. Navy, I need to hear your insanely niche reference now. You can't say that, then not tell me. It depends what time I shower at. I don't really shower at a certain time every day. So, when I do shower. So, if it's like at the start of the day, I'll probably not put on socks until after I shower. Fan art coming up, you feel very inspired? Stump, I haven't even done anything. I've opened a book. We've talked about microplastics. On the cargo deck. Okay. A bitter cold. On the Orlop deck. Murder. Outside the first mate's window. The calling. Unholy captives. Okay, I'm just... on the cargo deck. Okay, there is a way out then. Oh. Okay. How do I leave the book? Get me out of the book. I'm stuck in the book. Do I have to read the whole book? This is ridiculous. Okay. Outside the captain's quarters, inside the captain's quarters, inside the captain's quarters, inside the captain's quarters. You said my feet are cold and I was going to say, okay, Mr. Dinwiddie, which is a character from an animated TV series from the 60s called Ivor the Engine. That's fantastic. I need to look up Mr. Dinwiddie now. What does he look like? Oh, I like the looks of this guy. Very Dinwiddie core. Does everybody know about Mr. Dinwiddie but me? I'm feeling left out here. Captain, mate, bosun, gunner. Oh! Purser. An administrative official, accounts for all cargo value and trade transactions, manages a small items store for crew. Carpenter, tradesman responsible for maintaining the integrity of the ship's wooden structures. This is sick. I love this. Low-level crew member, responsible for general manual labor on and below deck. Or lop deck. Mid-deck, above the lowest deck, containing storage, cabins, animal pens, and the ship's steering tiller. Bosun. Alt boatswain. I think they still pronounce that bosun, though. Foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. So does Mr. Dinwiddie, he's a minor. Head officer in command of the ship, responsible for directing the other officers and ensuring the success and safety of the ship's voyage. Ooh. Okay. Open and close book. Gotcha. This game does have so much style to it. Sorry, I tried to put a tissue in my garbage and managed to knock it further away. Okay, do I not get to bring my case? I'm just gonna leave this here with you? Fine. Alright. So something broke out of the cage and killed somebody. There's something in the water. There's a corpse over there. Just your average boat. I still don't really understand how interaction in this game works. That one's locked, though. That's locked. And another little cabin. Alright, everybody assign yourself a role on a ship. Here, I'll pull up the glossary. That's not it. Barnacle, that's not a role. I don't know. Why not a role? Rigging. Topman. Higher rated seaman, specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Midshipman. Officer in training. Assist various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations, usually of privileged status. Steward. Servant to an officer or higher rated crew member, performing general duties for the comfort of their employer. Helmsman. Rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigation. Mate. Officer or tradesman that supports and assists their superior. General mates help to run the ship and serve the captain's request. Tradesman mates serve their superior. Max, genuinely, I just said that because it's fun. I'm not doing anything with this. What would I do with it? I should probably look at this corpse, huh? Can you hide in the crow's nest? I don't know if we can get up there. I feel like we will eventually, but... I think there's a corpse to be dealt with first. Maybe he's got a key. I get to find out what happened now.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Bones likes ropes. Whoa, okay. This is sick. That's sick! Oh, look at that. Look at the particles. Okay, so... Excuse me, sir. Okay, he's not gonna let me pass. Sorry, I just got a text and it's something that made me angry, so I'm ignoring it. So here's our corpse. He had a beard. And an axe. Wonder where that went. The axe. The beard's probably somewhere. How far away can I walk? No, hey! Fuck! I wasn't done exploring! Let me back. High, extremely short, dead corpse. The end? What? No. Nice drawing of a flintlock pistol. Location of the corpse. Others were present. 3 others were present. Who is this? How did they die? He was shot. This unknown soul met an unknown fate. Okay. Location of the corpse. 3 others were present. Whoa. Unknown. 1 memory. Memories where this person appears can be navigated from here. Oh, boy. Okay. Bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Okay. This unknown soul. This person's face appears blurred throughout the book. This blurring indicates that you don't yet have sufficient information to determine their identity. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred will be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Faces will become unblurred when the information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. Okay, well, he was shot. With a gun. By the captain. It was Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick. No? Or does it just always shake? Okay. You. Nothing to say about you. This unknown soul was shot with a gun by Captain Robert Witterell. Someone was asking you about Welsh grammar and you had to try and figure out how to make it make sense in English? That's so cool, Navy. God, I wish I knew another language. I gotta get on that. My very good drawing of a gun. Okay. Oh. Alright, so it is still here. I can just leave now. Okay, let's make sure that that is the right guy. I mean, I don't know who else it would be. He had an axe, but he didn't really seem to get to use it. And I presume this is our captain. Mostly because he's in the captain's quarters and was responding to Captain. Don't know who this is. Can't open any doors or anything here. And the ship kind of doesn't exist anymore. But there's also somebody up here. With a knife. Tisk tisk. I really do love this lighting effect. It's very, end of Coraline, where the whole world is turning to dust. Can I just walk off, or do I stop? Yeah, I stop. Alright. Oh, the door is open now. Must have kicked it open. Okay. That looks like our esteemed captain. Ooh. Now isn't that lovely? I saw another corpse somewhere. Oh, right over there. I just walked over him, actually. Alright, corpse number 2. Tell me what happened.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Ouch. Alright. So... I don't think that's the captain. That guy was already dead. Hey. Somebody was sneaking in the back way to accost the captain. Is this the guy who had the knife in his teeth? Possibly. Oh. Okay, well that's a little helpful. Inside the captain's quarters. Others were present. Who is this? How did they die? I don't know who they were, but they were stabbed, knifed. What are my options? Torn apart, kind of. Struck. Hooves, tail, wing. No. They were knifed. They were in the first memory. Knifed, unknown. Shot. Okay, so this is the captain. Yeah. But I can't, they don't let me say it. This person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Oh god, they're gonna make me recognize people. Use the book maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches, along with individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships. Hey, I wasn't done! There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Divisive information is rare. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. I will need it. This is the captain, though. Yes, you're the captain. Because there were 3 people involved in the shooting by the captain, and the only other guy wearing a nice hat is this guy. And he was shot. Oh no. Okay. So it's a long photo. Okay. Figuring things out from context in a process of elimination? That sounds like a game I like. What game? Okay, you are the captain? What? You are a deckhand. Okay. What the hell? This is the captain? Okay. Well, we know who he was knifed by. The captain. Navy, what game? Is it Wordle? I just played Wordle before going live, actually. I was a little worried I'd be late to start stream because I couldn't think of what word to guess for the Wordle. Oh, Chance of Sonar. And Stump likes. Who are you? You're the guy up on the rigging. So this is the guy with the knife in his mouth. Yeah. So this is the other guy who charged in the door, not the one who got shot, but the other one. Alright. This unknown soul was knifed by Captain Robert Witterell. Oh wait, how do I get to the photo? We don't know who this is. You don't have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Please explain. No, await further clues. Okay. So the captain shot a guy, knifed a guy. I do really love these 3D crime scenes I get to walk around. This game is crazy. Like, I had almost no idea what to expect other than the art style of this game. That is the only thing that I was aware of going in, was the art style and that there were some murders. I warn you now, I'm not a great detective. Certainly not world famous. Alright. Hello, Corpse 3. Not the captain, corpse number 2. Good to know. That's the guy gurgling out his blood? Did the captain get that guy too? Oh, he got stabbed. This is the captain, right? Yeah, okay. He got the pole from the guy who he knifed, and he used it to beat rigging fellow up there to death. Man, this captain was kind of crushing it. Where'd his shirt go? Did he have a shirt when he was fighting this guy? Do I need to go back and check if he had a shirt on? Is this important to the plot? Okay. Yeah, there's nobody out here anymore, because he was the one climbing down. He went around the long way. So far, it kind of just seems like a mutiny, you know? Or like a failed mutiny, anyway. Who is this? How did they die? Well, I don't know who he is, but he was clubbed to death by the captain. Ooh. Okay. Look at this action line. But he did get a stab in. The captain is now wounded. Oh. There's someone in bed. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. Unknown. Yeah. Alright. So the captain has seemingly thwarted a mutiny. It said one other was present at this murder. One other person was present. Other than the person murdered, or that's the person murdered? I don't know. That looks like the guy murdered. Yeah, just the captain and the victim. Okay. Well. I wonder if the captain went and... Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, 2 more corpses. This game is very interesting. Oh boy.
Your brother, my friend. I shot him dead.
That was Abigail's brother.
I'll be with
We
you
know who he is now.
soon, my love. Please.
Okay, so the captain killed himself. Gotcha.
For everything.
Ha. Called it. With his lady love just in the room next door, or is she a corpse already at this point? It's hard to tell. How did we manage to inshitify learning? Stop being miserable. We're detecting here. Do you guys think this lady is dead already or not yet? Okay, well there's not much else for that one. That's kind of just the captain killed himself. Which is curious, because he killed a couple of people already. Okay, so Abigail's brother. Do we have a ship manifest, don't we? No one else was present. Captain Robert Whittle met an unknown fate. I know what happened. I was gonna pick shot, but yeah. You've never attempted murder-suicide? No. This may or may not be correct. I'm pretty confident in this one. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information typeset into the book. Alright. I'm pretty certain about that one. But yeah, I guess I could be wrong. You never know. Okay. So that's probably Abigail. Do we have a ship manifest? I say that, but I have no idea. The crew. We do have a manifest, okay. Oh, cool. Abigail, Hostcut, Witterell. Okay, so who else is Hostcut? Everything else is so sensitive, but scrolling here is fucking impossible. William, the first mate. Who is William Hostcut? Well, he's the guy right by the captain. I can see why Stubb said this game is prone to backseating. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you, Captain, for your dying words. You've cracked the case. Hold on. The crew. I don't know anything else, but I'm confident in that one, because there's... Oh, actually, I guess there's not. There are more than one. There's more than one. Although, considering that she is in the captain's quarters, I'm still pretty confident that that is our Abigail. Stream length, Max, I don't have one. I never do. Probably not too long, though. So, you know. Between 3 and 5 hours. Yeah, I know. I have my timer running. Four deaths. William Huscott shot by a gun by Captain Robert Witterell. That is our second guy. We have the first. We need one more to know for sure. But we could also... Was that a list of people's nationalities in the book? It totally was, you're right, hold on. I saw Wales. Paul Moss. First mate steward. John Naples. Seaman. There you go. Alrighty, we're at the hour. I'll be back in 4 minutes. And then we're gonna find out how Abigail died. BRB. Alrighty. I gave Percy his blankie. Anyway. Corpse time. This is an East India Trading Company ship. Would my pop filter stay in its fucking place, please? There you go. Holy shit. Whoa! Can you imagine? Okay, so this character that you're playing is like an insurance appraiser, basically. He's like going in to see what can be salvaged of the ship and all that. Can you imagine being an insurance appraiser and going to like, oh, I'll just go investigate this accident, and there was a fucking kraken? Anyway, sorry, Abigail. I don't think that went too well for you. Have we seen this guy before? Don't think so. More weird stories should happen to insurance people and lawyers. How about you? You're someone new. Everyone was in a bit of a panic for some reason. Strange. The Doom. Do I get a drawing of the squid? Yeah, I do. Ever end up listening to Red Valley? Nope, I didn't. Corpse was moved post-mortem. Abigail Huscut Witterell met an unknown fate. An unknown fate, huh? No. Was she crushed or was she clubbed? Okay, it is crushed. Well done, 3 fates correct. Interesting. I love the music going with the text. It cracks me up. Oh, look at that. We got 3. Okay, so we got a... Hey, hey. What now? I'm still looking around here. Please do not... Hold yourself together. Put that back in your pocket. See, that guy also looks dead. Insurance guy is having a bad time. Insurance guy needs to pull it together. We're investigating a boat full of dead people here. We don't know who that is. Space action. Alright. Whoa! Let's take action. Hey, it's that guy I was looking at. That's not how clocks should move. Something's wrong with that clock. Is it gonna lead me to his corpse? Oh, okay. It's ringing. Hold on, guys. I got a call on my pocket watch. Oh. Fascinating. So this guy's corpse isn't on the ship anymore, I assume. He was being dragged away. He clearly got royally fucked up by that squid. This is just like Galaxy Quest 1999. Well, that doesn't look ideal. Who are you? The shipman of some sort. Some fellas tossing guns. Having a good old game of gun toss in the middle of a squid fight. Oh! A goat. I think. Looks vaguely goatish. "12 others were present. Who is this? How did they die?" Well, I can tell you the how. He was torn apart. Not by an unknown attacker, but by a beast. Unknown top man. Oh, that's interesting. No. There was a terrible beast. Oh, my clock is ringing. Gotta find the corpse. A pig. Piglet, even. Ooh. Cool. You. Another guy. Okay, where's the other corpse? Oh. Well, that's a shame for them. Ah. Is that you? No. Yes, yes. Give me the runaround here. There we go. Let's find out how he died. We're still not really clear on why they all tried to kill the captain, but I assume that'll be revealed to us. This would be a really great time for my theoretical boat playlist. What is even happening here? What is even happening here? There's a guy in there. Well, what was a guy? Yeah. The goat. Hey, it's you before you're dead. Okay, did he get blown up? Is that what I'm seeing here? They blow his ass up? That's what it kind of looks like. Who was this? How did they die? Exploded. I think. Alright. There's my eerie door out. Yeah, I think that's all I'm getting from this one. We need some more names. We can go below decks now. corpse, some cannons, another locked door, another locked door, more cannons. Cannons blocking my way? No, I can just walk over the corpse. More cannons. A mess. Another bunk. This one free of corpses. Storeroom. Or perhaps a bunk. Was somebody sleeping in an escape boat? Perhaps. Another bunk. And storeroom. Just no personal space on a boat. It's just how it is. Alright, we'll investigate the corpse. I'm guessing he was crushed by a cannon. Someone didn't find their footing. Silly Billy. Ouch. That's an officer of some kind. He's got a nice hat. Why do you do detectiving like you're Steve from Blue's Clues? You've seen that guy before. You buffoon, you didn't find your footing in time. I can't go upstairs, so I can't really see what was happening when this happened, but... Oh, no, the squid is out there. Okay. So the squid's at fault. And now look at you. You're dead. As always, the squid is at fault. Who's to say it didn't cause the mutiny, too? How did they die? Well, they were crushed by a cannon. Hold on, I need to actually copy that message. I get a new term to block. Hooray. Okay. Goodbye. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity and do that right now. What the fuck happened to my Firefox? It doesn't matter. No, not my channel. Take me to settings. I don't want to hear me. I'm talking. Where's my moderation? Okay, wait, is that in creator dashboard? Hi there. Your community would love to see you go live. Really? Alrighty. I don't... Oh, you know what they did, actually, is... The viewers there... I think that is... I don't know what that is, why it's like that. They're weird characters, for sure. So we're blocking that term. Do you guys want to see, or do you guys want to guess what term has been blocked the most in my chat? what phrase has come up the most, because it does give me an occurrence list. Do a little detecting yourselves. Yep. That is it. With now 271 occurrences. Okay, this guy got crushed by a cannon. This guy was blasted by an explosion. This guy was torn apart by a terrible beast. And Abigail was crushed by falling rigging. Yes, it does get blocked for people as well. The most blocked thing that isn't something people are saying in my chat and is only bots is 149 occurrences, and it is the same site that thing was just hawking. It's crazy to me that they've started saying AI viewers now. Like, they're just full mask off with it. I feel like you don't want that, right? Oh, there's the other corpse. That's probably, not a great way to end. Considering I think we're missing a full arm and head. That was a very meaty sound. Whoa, okay. That looks like a cannon misfire. Would be my guess here. Jesus. Yeah, moment it happened indeed. Oh, I see. They lit a cannon. The squid changed where it was aiming. Classic mistake, really. Hey, it's this guy again. I think. Yeah, he does seem to be the only one with tattoos. Visible tattoos. These guys are sailors. They definitely have tattoos. Oh, this doesn't even count as a person. There we go. But yeah, the watch gives us the moment that person died. I don't think he suffered. That guy just stopped existing. Who is this? How did they die? Wait, there were two? Hold on. Where's the other one? No, I don't have time for that. Where the fuck am I? Oh. There were two people who died in this? There's one there. Oh. I see. Hi there, friend. Yeah, I found him. Okay, this game's getting away on me a little bit. Is that... Knock it off. Who's this? Open the book while the pocket watch is open to flip directly to the relevant page. Okay. Okay. So this one has two corpses. I keep hitting E by trying to leave. But I don't really know how I'm supposed to be able to tell this corpse apart from the other corpse. I think that may be the point, perhaps, that it is a little bit too mangled to tell. Okay. I do find it funny you can just close the pocket watch. Alright. There we go. Okay, so one guy, like, is just not existing anymore. He is, well, in this game, a black and white mist. Is this our corpse in question? I think so. So that is one of the victims of the cannon shot, and that is the other. One of these guys, I'm guessing him, was blown apart by cannon and had some bits left over. And this guy, who is directly on the muzzle of the cannon, I think he kind of just stopped existing. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Who is this? How did they die? Well, this was also crushed by cannon. I wouldn't say by a loose cannon. A cannon was not quite what I'd call loose. Or was he crushed against the cannon? Is that more what it counts as? Was it the terrible beast? We'll say he was crushed by a terrible beast. Shit, I'm trying to look at his page. You. This unknown soul was shot by a cannon. By the beast. Yes? He's in the first memory. What do you mean? That didn't really help me here. Hold on. You. Oh, I see. The first appearance. So the first time he appeared was here. When this guy was crushed, and he perished in the other one. Okay. You are in the same boat. You were also kind of just, like, I guess shot by cannon? By the beast? But that doesn't really work in my brain. We have more of the gunmen. This guy was almost certainly a gunman of some kind. He was picking up an ore, I believe? No, it's 3D. He was picking up... Oh, it's like the cannon stuffer. Alright, where's my creepy door? Alright. So yeah, that's the remains of 2 people, I guess. Although, remains is a generous thing to call that first guy. Off we pop. I do wish we could get into one of these rooms. We sure can. Because, like, presumably there was a cannonball through here. Was nobody else in the way? Guess not. Hey, poll for the group. Do you put your phone in your dominant hand side pocket or your non-dominant hand side pocket? This is unrelated to the game. Okay. Usually dominant hand? And you hold your phone in your dominant hand. Yes or no? Because I'm right-handed and my phone always goes in my left pocket. And I usually hold my phone in my left pocket. In my left hand, even. Not my... I mean, I guess I do usually hold my phone in my left pocket, but when I'm holding it for real... it's in my left hand. You hold it interchangeably, but it always goes in your dominant hand pocket. Interesting. Okay, who can we identify? Not you. Oh, can I just have, like, the photo of the group, please? The crew. Who can we identify? We can identify him. Somehow, he's not blurred, you see. Guidance. Interesting. Okay, so he's in 4 memories. God damn it. Captain Robert Witterill shot himself. Check. Okay. So we have his memories bookmarked. Let's go see them. He was on the gun deck. And then on the main deck. And then he was torn apart. My right pocket is where my wallet goes. So how do we know where this guy is from already? I don't think we've heard a thing about him. Okay, let's look at titles. Captain, first mate, second mate, third mate, fourth mate, bosun, bosun's mate, surgeon, surgeon's mate, carpenter, carpenter mate, cook, butcher, gunner, gunner's mate, purser, helmsman, artist. There's some passengers, the ship's steward, captain's steward, first mate steward, third mate steward. It's getting dark in my room. Fourth mate steward, midshipman, midshipman, top man, and the seaman. Okay. Perhaps Maba from New Guinea. That's kind of based on nothing. Okay, the Doom. Okay, we did read these. Okay. So we got one. Maybe. We're on the hunt for more corpses now. Hey. Okay, what rooms have we checked? There's gonna be a corpse. Aha! Somebody was trying to escape, it seems.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell
Okay.
Pete's mother I tried my
This
best
is not Pete.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
So we got some information. This is not Pete. Holy shit. Not Pete was bleeding a fucking lot. Good thing you're sharp as a tack with voices and accents. Are you saying this mockingly? Because I feel like I'm not good or bad at that. Is this the first mate? Sorry, not Pete. You had a rough time, huh? Anyway, more corpses to investigate. This was not during the squid attack. Escape. Where's my mouse? In the midshipman's cabin. Who was this? How did they die? This was not Pete. Well, he kind of bled to death. Is that an option? Killed. Sword. I mean, I'd be willing to say that's probably what happened. Hey, hold it together. Okay, so here's where the blood started. Or I'm wrong. Not Pete was cut. I gotta imagine it was with a sword. He was killed by an unknown attacker. We'll say that, sure. And somebody out here is Brennan. Who's close at hand. Who could be Brennan? This game is asking a lot of me. Is this Brennan? Are you Brennan? Are you Brennan? You're a gunman. You might be Brennan. Hold on. We can look at their roles. Let's find Brennan. There appears to not be a Brennan. Am I wrong? I see no Brennan. Henry Brennan, seaman. Okay, so he's not a gunman. So he's not that guy. Not him. You're not Brennan. So it could be you. You are Brennan, perhaps. But it says I don't have enough information to identify you yet. But it does say I have enough information to identify you. Is this Brennan? Brennan was not a gunner. Okay, he might have operated the guns. You are possibly Brennan. Oh, shit. I misclicked. I know where the corpse is. There's two of them even, but sure, whatever. One at a time. Hello, corpsey. Okay. I'm going back to that room. Because, fuck, that's not where Not Pete is. Where's Not Pete? There's Not Pete.
Oh no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself.
That's the captain. Okay.
Bring the surgeon's kit.
We don't know who that is. Where's my creepy door? On to the other corpse. Where's my magic corpse? There we go.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Whoa. Brennan. What the fuck? Yeah, Brennan? What the fuck? Is this our captain? I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's not Pete. Okay, he was not sorted then. He was knifed. Possibly by Brennan, or possibly by the guy Brennan just fucking whooped ass on? Who are you? Possibly by not Brennan, or by possibly Brennan? Perhaps by possibly Brennan? Hope you guys are enjoying my deductive skills here. There's another dead guy. Oh, shit, I was supposed to say how he died, wasn't I? He was clubbed by possibly Brennan, is my guess. Getting flashbacks to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. Don't say that to me, you make me doubt my ability here. Is this a club? That's a club, yeah. His ass got clubbed. He's holding a gun though, so not sure why not Pete is stabbed, other than maybe corpse this fella here. This guy got shot, actually. That's his hat. Okay. I'm figuring it out. This guy shot this guy, causing Brennan to react. No, wait. This guy stabbed Pete, not Pete. Is there even a Pete on the manifest? Is there a reason I'm eliminating Pete from this? Or is... Who's Pete? There's a Peter. Okay, there's no Pete. Probably Peter. Anyway. This guy stabbed not Pete. This guy shot not Pete's stabber. Brennan beat the fuck out of that guy. Is that... Does that make sense? But I feel like the captain was calling out for Brennan to help Pete. And it seems like Brennan did not want the stabber of Pete to be shot in the head. We'll figure it out. Perhaps I've missed something. It's very possible. Okay.
Captain Campbell.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east.
Hmm.
Dredge fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard.
Alright. Not Pete tried to warn that there was a mutiny happening. That is the guy who died. Whoa. Like his hat getting thrown off. Yeah. So there's not Pete. There's the captain. Right there. And there's possible Brennan. Heading down with his trusty club. Oh. And there's some shenanigans afoot. I think a body was being thrown overboard. That's how it appears to my untrained eyes. Hello, Asmodeus. Welcome in. Well, I don't know who he is, but I sure know how he died. Not by an unknown attacker. By a known person, although I don't think we know his name. So I guess by an unknown attacker. What brings you to the stream, Asmodeus? Did I call you Amadeus? Asmodeus? Okay. Sorry, Okay. You. We don't know you. Just that you were probably clubbed by Brennan. You doing great, thanks for asking. Well, you were definitely clubbed by this guy, I just don't know if he's Brennan or not. Ha, found the corpse.
Let them go!
I feel like I have too much information, and holy shit. Yikes. Alright. You seem pretty dead. Is this our fearless captain? Sure is. Is this Brennan? Possibly. Never too much information. Hashtag my mess. I am playing Return of the Obra Dinn. It is an incredibly interesting mystery game. It's another lady. She fucked him right up. Youch. There's another corpse. Ooh, and a sneaky son of a bitch here. I think these were passengers trying to leave a somewhat gone mad ship, would be my guess. If it wasn't the game that brought you in, Asmo, then how did you get to this stream? I know how they died. They were shot quite dramatically. One second. We know each other. Ah. Is that the case? Ah. Sorry. As you can see, I turned on a light in my room, and I did shock myself on the light switch. Okay. Well, now you're gonna make me, do detective work to find out who you are, Asmo? Blanket static, yeah. I'm also wearing sweatpants. Okay. I mean, you could also, like, DM me. Presuming you know me. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means that a person will be more difficult to deduce. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. This is one of the ladies. Although... can't say I know which. This is another one of the ladies, although again... I would presume the guy you mentioned in conversation recently? I wouldn't. Yeah, it is not that guy. Alright. Back to the video game. How many passengers were there? $60. Well, 60 crew. Okay, wait. So this one's not confirmed. How many of these do we have proposed? I feel like we have not really had people's names. Formosan royalty. Okay. Justice at sea. Oh, they are straight up killing a guy. I kind of didn't really realize that. You could tell I'm not really looking at these images. Ooh. E.S. The artist. Where's our artist? Edward Spratt? There you go. And draw himself? Nerd. And we don't know what befell Edward Spratt. One, two... Yeah, we don't know what befell Edward Spratt. Damn. We need one more to get some confirmations. Is it this corpse? This guy and this guy. Hey, we know you. You were clubbed by the captain. Do we know you? That's the captain. Okay, wait, captain was also shooting at this guy. Who the hell is this then? That's the first mate, okay. In my defense, they look very similar. Okay. So was that the first mate calling for help for not Pete? It was. Okay. Arrows indicate the flow of time. Well, we know that we know. So that, the art style for this game, it's so good. It's like the only thing I knew about this game coming in, actually. Okay, first mate is you. You were with Brennan. Let's investigate this new corpse, I guess. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying how the game looks, considering that I'm definitely having to deal with some compression on it. Getting it to you guys. Well, I thank you for the follow. Whoops.
That's one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last one.
That was not a very hearty lookout, I must say. That doesn't really sound like someone who cares. Okay, he was killed with a sword. I gotta assume... the crew. Was that just now? You. You are Paul. Is there a Paul? He's not dead? Or do I just not get to guess until the thing is done? Anyway, we'll be back in 4 minutes, because we're at the hour, and we'll figure out what killed Paul. BRB. Alrighty. So if I like wander far enough away, it fades me out, yeah? Is that? That's Brennan. Oh, that's Brennan and the first mate running up. Has not Pete been stabbed yet? Not Pete is listening in on the discussion about the mutiny. I see. Paul Moss was killed with a sword. I found the other corpse. I think the game wants me to, like, follow these static smoke plumes to, like, something unknown and surprising, but I keep finding the corpse. I know where it is. I'm gonna beat the smoke plume there. I win. I have to follow it. Yes. The musical cues were like, we're not putting up with your bullshit. You're being told the story. Alright, how did you die?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now.
Work is super hectic? Aw, that sucks.
Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Verdammt. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay. This guy's German. You. Were, well, maybe not German. Verdammt is German. Oh, he's Austrian. I don't really know how he died. I'm guessing leftover squid attack. I got Maba already. Spoilers! I just guessed. It's alright, Stump. You don't... Work is indeed hectic. Am I moving quickly? I kinda just guessed. It said that I could identify him, and I was like, oh, it's probably an islander then, based on the tattoos. I'm moving nicely. I always move nicely. I'm so graceful. Okay, this is the bosun, Alfred Klestil? Klestil, because he's German. Well, he's Austrian. And I have no idea what killed him. It kind of looks like he just succumbed to his squid attack injuries. Do they have succumbed? It's missing an arm. Would torn apart fit? Maybe. Torn apart by a terrible beast. Well done! 3 more fates correct! Alfred was torn apart by a terrible beast. Mabba was torn apart by a terrible beast, to shreds, you say. And Henry Brennan was knifed by the captain. So it is Brennan. Yay, we got 3. Yippee! Murder. Okay. Hold on. So the escape was a bunch of people trying to leave after the squid attack, then. That's what I'm getting now. They were like, this shit sucks. We don't know who killed Paul yet. What we should do is look at the crew sketch again. And see if we can't identify some more people. But yeah, if there was a way I was supposed to deduce Maba, I'm afraid I didn't do it. I guessed. Unless that was how I was supposed to deduce. You. Show me what memories you're in. That's one of the ways to do it. He's in a few. Okay, hold on. Nope. You. I don't know anything about you. Is that the guy I was even focusing on? I feel like that's a different guy. Guy at the wheel. Guy at the helm. You're the helmsman, aren't you? That would make sense. Is that a role? Yes. You're probably the helmsman. Show me the memory you were in. Aw. Okay. Don't know what happened to him. This guy exploded. But it says we could figure out who he was. So show me the first time you showed up. You were crushed by a cannon. You. It says we can figure you out as well. This was the guy I was looking at before. He's got a hat. Why did he unblur? They want to screw with me. Stump is the problem. They want me to think I'm missing something obvious. We got the helmsman, we got this fella. We got Brennan. I don't think we have not Pete yet, do we? Was this after? Is this not Pete? No. When does this take place chronologically? With... You are the first mate. With not Pete stabbing. That's the captain. Okay. me down, let me go. Easy now, you're in a bad way. The squid, where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. Okay, so we don't know what the Frenchman looks like, but we do know that he was torn apart. To shreds, you say. So let's find our Frenchman. Charles Minor, the bosun's mate. Makes sense. Oh, well, I don't fucking know. I can't just tell you. Hey, Purdy, welcome in. If a character in a vignette opens a door or something similar it opens for you in real life, I had noticed that. Now, where's the bosun? How's everyone doing? How's everyone been? I've been doing pretty good. It's my first stream since I got a job. Which... certainly been interesting. Working. It's just very tiring. Okay. Is this the bosun? That's the bosun. Oh! Shit, wait. So Paul. We know Paul Moss. Is it retail or related to your studies? It's not retail. It's actually related to my studies. Although currently, as Max put it, I'm working with vats of acid and tiny paintbrushes. Which do not exactly sound like my studies, I'll admit. I love being outside digging holes. Yeah. Ah, Max, that's exciting. I'm glad to hear. Is there a lady with the last name Moss, by chance? Yeah, man. Some physical work is pretty great. That's not really... well, I mean, I've kind of been doing physical work. I fucked up my shoulder this morning, not doing anything, getting out of bed. And not even on the ladder, it was just like lifting myself out of bed. I did it weird, and then my shoulder hurt, and now it hurts. Infuriating. Welcome to getting old? No! I, like, tweaked a nerve or something. Slept wrong, can't turn neck, have to turn whole body. Purdy, that happened to me when I was, like, 13. But that was because of a migraine. And what actually happened was I could not move my head to the left, and it was like an increasing amount of I couldn't turn it to the left without terrible shooting pains down my body. And so eventually I ended up like lying on a desk, because this happened to me at school, of course, it came on. I was lying on a desk with my head turned all the way to the right, because any more to the left and it started giving me like shooting pains. The joys of the body turning against you. I've had a thought or a phrase in my mind recently of, I think weather phenomenon are really cool when they are outside of my blood vessels. Because we have had some weird fucking weather here, and I have had a lot of migraines because of it. You remember this table? You were there. That was a time. Asmo, if you do remember that, I do believe you were there. It sucked. Okay, so the person telling Paul to watch out was not, in fact, Paul's wife. We should go back. Can we go back to Paul's death? How do we get back to Paul's death? A cramp. Holy shit, a lot of people died here. Disappearances. Who? Hey. Hey, go back. 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Who is this? What fate befell them? Okay. So these are our ladies. I want to believe they escaped, but they probably drowned. Back to Paul's death. Very optimistic.
Last one. Move quick.
Okay. You told Paul to watch out. Could do the classic sports tech, ignore it, and take Advil till it fixes itself. I do believe that, well... I don't know about escape, but like... Okay, wait, so I'm in Escape Part 2, but she was also there in Escape Part 3. She is the one who shot that guy. Sports people, I believe you meant retire there, Max. And she shot him because he killed Paul. They return on the Obra Dinn. This is why sports people return at the ripe old age of 29. Okay. What am I looking for? You? I don't know anything about you. But it says I can identify these two. I'm convinced I can. Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird are my targets currently, but neither of them. Why do you know Paul? Why do you care about Paul? You're not Welsh. Who else is Welsh? I know there was more than one. Ha, John Naples. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Hockey will fuck you right up. Ugh. Sports are so cool. Why do we have to take them too far and give people irreparable lifelong damage? I mean, I guess it's kind of like... To be fair, I think people are predisposed to giving themselves irreparable lifelong damage, you know? I think that's kind of what passion is. I'm looking at it. I'm taking a step back. I'm viewing all the things that people do to cause irreparable lifelong damage. And it's a lot of passion. It's also a lot of addiction. Okay. Yeah, I am thinking of Minesweeper. Carpal tunnel like in cross-stage sport. How'd you get a concussion then, if not from hockey? If you want to share. You don't have to share. Okay, wait. Last names. Jackson. Is there another Jackson or another Bird on this boat? There's no other Jackson, I don't think. Is there another bird? Just Miss Jane. Oh! Miss, as in not married. You stood up too fast and passed out, smashing your head on a table on the way down. That sucks. Okay. Stump. You've cracked the case. This is Miss Jane Bird. Because she is not dancing with a man. I assume. Or perhaps this is Miss Jane Bird. Because she's dancing with a man. Because she's unmarried. It's one of the two, much like we thought before. Okay. That didn't help. I'll say this. Miss Jane Bird is the one not dancing with a man. Although it really could be either way. It doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll figure that out eventually. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. So this is Emily Jackson. She knows Paul. She didn't really warn him in time. So if we come down here, this is where... Yeah. So that's... a guy sad that the bosun died. We don't know you either. You. Not Pete. Not Pete has been in a lot of memories so far. Okay. Where's my creepy door? Ah. Oh, yeah.
Let them go.
Well, we know who killed you now. It was... Emily Jackson. She's badass. She is badass. I do hope she escaped. I do assume she probably drowned. There's more people down there. Is that Miss Emily Bird as well? Are you one of the people who disappeared at the end? You are. A dust particle is cleaning itself. Oh, Percy. Cleaning your face. What a cutie. Okay. Where's my creepy door? Okay. So that's been clear. Nothing in there. I'm kind of through with this. Captain killed himself. His lady love died, was crushed by rigging. I mean, the rigging looks in pretty good shape for having crushed a lot of people. I just feel like there's more I can deduce here that I have not done yet. You know? Why is this door evil? Oh. Lower decks. Wasn't he also shirtless when killing his last crew? What door isn't evil? True. Okay, wait, where is the captain? Was he shirtless when he killed himself? Did he put on his shirt? Hold on, we gotta go through the captain's memories. I'm sorry. When did you lose your shirt?
Abigail.
I
Your brother.
I don't really know. I think he might be fully naked at this point.
I shot him. Dead.
Okay. Show me the deck map. Captain, where did you lose your shirt? My god, Captain, what's going on?
Be with you soon, my love.
Okay. First corpse. Did he have his shirt on? Very important questions. This is gonna crack the mystery wide open, gang. He did not.
Captain, open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Let's
Alright.
break it down and take more than those shells!
So he wasn't losing clothing over the battle, he just didn't have a shirt on when they kicked in his door. Gotcha. Okay, basement time. Nude wouldn't be your first choice for death? No? I don't know, he like killed himself. It was like a... It was at the end of it all. Sick. A corpse. The problem with this game is that it requires you hold a lot of information in your brain, and I'm gonna be very bad at remembering anything that happened. What the fuck is that? Ouch. Well, I don't know who you are, but I do know how you died. Something fucked up. Can I go around? I cannot. What are you doing back here is the real question. My wife has appeared, sighs lovingly. The music? Yeah. This is a banger track. Okay. So that was like a whole fucking other thing. Soldiers of the Sea. Okay. In the port walk. Who is this and how did they die? Well, I can make a guess. They were stabbed. Yes, stabbed. Okay, hold on. Let me look at him again. Oh, leave it. You. Was it a pincer coming through, or was it somebody trying to shoot the thing? And missing very badly. Considering it doesn't seem like they have stabbed as an option, I'd guess somebody shot and missed. So we're kind of stuck in here. In the port walk, as it were. Haven't even found the other corpse. Hmm. Flawed? Maybe it's stabbed. Maybe it was shot. Maybe he was accidentally shot. Okay. I definitely couldn't go this far back. Oh. I see. Youch. Okay, yeah, so... the thing was in here. And... our friend the corpse is out there, as you can see by the flies and the hole in the wall. Ah, swords. Still quite well stocked. I did see some sneaky dealings happening in here. I wasn't sure who that was. Oh, this is where the carpenter is. Where he lives. Where he works. Okay. Show me what happened. How did the crab happen?
Don't move. I'll get you down.
Okay, they kind of just failed. They didn't do good. So this was before. So this thing got up after that. That's fucked. Throwing water on it for some reason. The guy that exploded is somehow able to be identified now. They say these things to me, they unblur the portraits, but I just don't believe them. That's a grenade. Oh, that's the bosun. Was identifiable before, too. Okay. Hmm. This guy... spiked. There we go. Okay. Can you stop? Stop with the more and more corpses, please? I want to go re-identify the fellow who was also spiked, possibly. I don't know where the other corpse is. Oh. Okay, how did the crab happen? Where the fuck did this crab come from? You're giving me the runaround. Okay, hold on. You were also spiked. Do I get to see how the crab died? Oh my god. Did they fucking blow it up? Okay, guy who exploded stabbed our victim here. Oh my god, there's a lot of corpses. I feel like I'm getting dragged off of... This is the bosun. Yeah, bosun's coming to maybe help. Okay, it kind of looks like he just exploded is the thing. Yeah. Like, I don't know that he's getting stabbed. I think... that, guy who exploded was trying to help. I think that you also exploded. Come on, man. I know where they are. Buds help buds. Sure. I really do feel like I have too much information. Like, I'm never gonna be able to figure out who everybody is when I'm just adding more and more information constantly. Okay. That's... Oh, what the fuck? Is that a corpse or is that a... just the creature? Are you a corpse? Are you a creature? That is a new one. Guy who died on the crab was trying to blow up the crab, if you can imagine. These are in reverse chronological order, yes. Sometimes. Mostly, the corpses have to be in the memory. Okay. Oh, this is the guy who was dancing with, Emily? I can tell you how they died. Clawed. I guess. I guess decapitated by a terrible beast is a little bit closer. I can officially look at your art? Is it the terrifying crab? I don't know where the corpse is. Oh. Oh, fuck, there's more than one. Extra crabs. hold on.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Hey,
This is Nick.
come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, Cap!
Possibly. Or Nick is already dead. Is there another corpse around? There is two. One of those is Nick. That doesn't look good. For this guy. Oh, no more Percy Pie. Okay, so the crabs are, like, real fucked up. They've got ghost riders. Hold on, there's an animal that wants to leave. Okay. You were spiked by a terrible beast. Don't know who you are. I know, there's more corpses. One of you is Nick. I'm guessing it's you. I do like that the smoke waits for you. I don't like that you can beat it there, though. Alright, Nick. What happened to you? You poor soul. Shit. That sucks. You are Nick. And I can tell you how you died as soon as you give me the chance. Oh, God. Don't know you. You're not Nick. You're the guy who was thrown over that thing, though. So they called enemy. He was speared by the enemy? Is my guess? Because it wasn't by the beast, it's by the beast's rider, who they called the enemy. Okay, I'm done looking around. Move on, please. Who are you? Don't know. The goat! Wait, can I identify you? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nick was speared by an enemy. Yeah? Who are you? It says we can identify you, although it will be difficult. Were you the cook? It's the only one I can see having any dealings with animals. Maybe the surgeon. We'll go unknown. We don't know you yet. Found you. They really reveal things to you at a breakneck pace here. Alright. How do you die? I can breathe out soon? Alright. Holy- oh, fuck yeah, I'm on the rigging! Okay, so his ass was struck by lightning. Damn. There's another guy down there. They're heaving at the sails to get out of the storm. Well, you were struck. Electrocuted. Apparently we know who you are. But I don't know what else you were in. Show me your memories. Is that it? Looks to be. Okay. I wish it were easier to, like, go into the memory. You know? They're really making me walk around. I'm getting my steps in here. Okay. So if I go 2 decks down, I'll be able to get into that memory. And then see what happened with... It is inconvenient. It's fun, it's immersive, it's still a little inconvenient. Is that you? It must be. Okay. That's you. Already stabbed? Okay. You were already stabbed. Hmm. I also wish, and maybe it does and I just haven't found it, there was a way to see how many, like, full guesses you've done. Like, how many until you're at 3. Yeah. I'm gonna guess you drowned. Not by an unknown attacker, but by the fact that you were out in the ocean. Fell overboard, perhaps? Unknown. Drowned, exploded, fell overboard. So that's definitely 3 now, and nothing has happened, so... My straight guessing did not work. No, not cannibalized. Unknown. So much tragedy on this ship. It's almost like 60 people died here or something. Okay. We know you? Apparently. Very hard to string these things together, I must say. Alright. And with that, we are coming up on 3 hours, and that seems like a good cap for my first stream back. I do want to stream more, though. I'm gonna make an effort. Hey, this door was opened. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get out of this memory. Somehow. And go to that door. This is where we saw those shady dealings happening. Okay. Just handing out weaponry. It's been a lot of progress, that's good to hear. I do feel like I'm wrong. But I just don't... Oh, shit. When did I start being able to come down here? I'm in the cargo hold. And there's another corpse. Stuffed into a barrel. Okay, one more. One more. One more corpse. Youch. I don't know where the corpse is. Oh. There you are. Damn. Well, I can tell you how he died. Hey. That's one of the royalty fellas. Yeah, okay, so we're like early on now. Loose cargo, indeed. On the cargo deck, the corpse was moved post-mortem. An unidentified stowaway expecting free passage and eventual freedom was instead crushed inside a falling barrel. Okay. Wait, I don't get to tell you that? You just tell me that? That's a little boring. Okay. I'm sorry. I know this is more than one death. I lied to you all. Because... here's the guy who was crushed. And we will investigate that next time. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm definitely gonna play more of this game. Boy. Oh boy. This game is difficult. This game is very difficult. I like this game, but it's going to be very difficult. I'm smart. Oh, I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try. I hope everyone has a good day. Stump, I hope your work is much less hectic. And, the VOD will be up at some point. Yeah. Glad to see you, Asmo. It's been too long. I will be back. I have no idea when I'll be back. I'm gonna try and keep my old schedule. I liked my Monday, Thursdays. They were very bizarre times. I'm definitely gonna start streaming earlier on the regular. I don't know if it's gonna be today's starting time. It might be. It worked pretty well. Yeah. Expect me to start an hour earlier than I used to. That is up for change, up for debate. I might be starting even earlier than that because I get home fairly early for an 8-hour shift. I'm off to go watch TV and embroider a little bit. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you next time. Actually, we gotta find someone to raid before I say goodnight. Hold on. Oh, now my mouse feels so slow because the sensitivity was so crazy. Who's live? Who's around? Oh, Liz is live. Oh, it's been a long time since we've been able to raid Liz, because she ends at, like, the same time I do. So let's go raid Liz. And hopefully she'll be live for a little while longer. Did the raid happen? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I'll be back at some point. Maybe Monday. I'll try Monday. And I honestly might just play this game through. It'll be like golf, we're gonna play through. Play it where it lies, I think is the SpongeBob episode quote. Okay. You can tell I'm tired, and it's like crazy early for me to be this tired. Asmo, remind me to send you a clip of my stream. I'll do that as soon as stream ends. Okay, go say hi to Liz. Maybe I'll see you on Monday. I'll try on Monday. We'll try for Monday. Goodbye. And good night, VOD watchers.